Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. What a fantastic day. We've got beautiful weather, and I'm glad you guys were able to step away from your WebEx calls and hang up on the Zoom video conferences and come join us in the dirt and mud. We're gonna have some fun. You know, by now you've seen how fantastic the Broncos are in terms of the design and the job that Murray Callum, Paul Wraith, and the entire design team have done to literally pay homage to the heritage of Bronco, but at the same time move it in a very modern way forward. Today you'll get to experience my favorite part of the Bronco, which is the combination of the off-road capability coupled with the fantastic, very ingenious technology to really make it a wonderful product to drive over this environment. And the hallmark for us within product development of great products are the ones that really reward the expert drivers and at the same time flatter the novice. And I think I'm hopeful that at the end of the day you'll see that shine through with the Bronco.
Because this is the GOAT. It goes over all terrain, and you're going to get to experience that. Now, before that, a little scene setting, because in 1965, as you heard, we introduced the original Ford Bronco. And it was August 11th, to be precise, which is why we chose today for our event. So 55 years ago, the Bronco was released from its stables at headquarters. The ingenuity, as you heard me talk about personally, it changed the notion of what off-road meant. In fact, vehicles started to signal 4x4 to prove that they had capability. It became a tattoo that there was something special about a vehicle with 4x4 in it. This GOAT label was originally generated by Don Fry, who was the Bronco lead at the time.
We followed up on this in 1969 with this Bronco off-road vehicle that was campaigned by Rod Hall in the Baja 1000. This legendary race is really the ultimate test of the capability of any off-road vehicle. To this day, his victory in the overall championship in that race stands alone as the only production 4x4 vehicle to have ever won that race, some 50 plus years later. Last year, some of you had the opportunity to join us in Las Vegas when we celebrated that 50th anniversary of that victory with the introduction of our Bronco R. Really, the product served multiple purposes. One was to commemorate that victory. We also used it to really signal the new design direction of this Bronco. But most importantly, it was a test bed for us to develop the chassis, the EcoBoost powertrain, the transmission, as well as the suspension for the product. We learned a lot partnering with Shelby Hall, who's the granddaughter of Rod, as well as the desert assassin himself, Cameron Steele. The two of them are here with us, and I'm hopeful that when you do your rotation, you'll have a chance to interact with them, as well as our Ford Performance R manager, Brian Novak, and take a closer look at that product.
Okay, our moment. We're ready now to bring back the Bronco in a way that pays tribute to its lineage and highlights how Ford is playing to win in this category. My partner and successor, Jim Farley, talks about the game on right now. It's going to build on our strengths. So let me step back just quickly to give you this insight on what play to win means. If you draw a big rectangle on a whiteboard and say that's all vehicles in the world that are made, and you draw a smaller rectangle in there and you say that's the off-road capability vehicle. That's a place where we want to play and we want to win. And when you draw that smaller rectangle, you have to decide what you're not going to do. And the challenge we had as a management team was to look at the sedan business and say, it's not hitting the kind of calibration of success that we expect. So it was controversial when we made that decision. Some of you wrote about it. It was more than 2 years ago. And it started what we were doing in this big rectangle, making dramatic shifts in our portfolio. The surprise that it created, a little angst, has been replaced by what I just told you. That this product is so well received that we have over 150,000 reservations, actually way over that, and it's still growing. And it led us to why we're here today. First, the Mustang Mach-E, which Mark Truby, where's Mark? Mark led the launch last November in California. Jim, give me faith this is going to be fantastic. In an airport hangar next to one of our big competitors. And we had record response on social media. Of all topics that were in the media, Mustang Mach-E broke those records. Then just recently, the F-150 redo, and now we brought back this icon that will help drive our growth in the SUV market. So yes, as you know, with my decision to retire, I'm feeling really content about this product portfolio and the way that we've now set ourselves up to win.
And it's not just one product, it's a family of products. We're introducing 3 Broncos. They all have standard 4x4 equipped. It's the only American brand that can say that. And for us, Bronco is all about being built wild. And that's why we want you guys here in this venue to really experience that firsthand. What we wanted to do was accomplish 3 things. Deliver fantastic, innovative design. So it's not just how it looks, but it's ingenious solutions like being able to remove the doors while still having your side mirrors on the truck, being able to store those doors and the removable roof in the back of the vehicle. Of course, the fantastic off-road capability, this go over any terrain promise. And we do that with this off-road architecture, class-leading approach, departure, and breakover angles, as well as segment-exclusive 35-inch wheels, a 10-speed automatic transmission, and a 7-speed manual transmission with a crawler gear, and with combined with our legendary built for tough capability. We've used all of our learnings for the last 40 plus years on delivering our fantastic trucks to prove out this vehicle. So now, without any further delay, let's take a look at the Bronco family, starting with the all-new Bronco 2-door. You can see timeless design. This is the vehicle you want if you want the ultimate off-road capability. It's got those fantastic proportions and breakover and approach angles, as well as departure angles. In addition to that, we have the Bronco 4-door, the same capability, but with coupled with more versatility for you to carry your friends and family, and an unparalleled open air experience. Those roofs are removable. There's no cross-car brace, giving you an unobstructed view of the sky. And of course, the Bronco Sport, a capable small SUV for adventurers who want that same experience at a more accessible price point. So we're super delighted to have you experience all 3 vehicles today and see their true capability. Maybe the last thing I'll mention is we designed Bronco right from the beginning to be really customizable. Each one we want to be a snowflake for you to design and customize to your own needs. We're launching with over 200 Ford design accessories on the Bronco, and then over 100 on the Bronco Sport.
So we have the adaptability to appeal to more than one kind of adventure. Every detailed design is based on the consumer use and need in this product. And we're just getting started. So again, to the team here from Ford Motor Company, thank you for all you've done to get this ready.